A pair of callous crooks sporting surgical masks, medical gloves and handguns have used the near-empty streets of New York during the coronavirus pandemic to launch a vicious crime wave, cops say. The heartless bandits with hidden faces are wanted for a violent robbery spree across Brooklyn and the Bronx over the past 5 weeks that includes beating an 83-year-old man, pistol whipping a woman and shooting a bread delivery man who survived a bullet to the pancreas, only to be diagnosed with COVID-19 while hospitalized for his wounds. Guillermo Martinez, 65, known as Freddy, was on his usual pre-dawn route for Prince Bakery on April 10 when he was targeted, leaving his family convinced the armed muggers have been taking advantage of the current crisis to prey on easy marks. "Man, I'm telling you these guys are doing it now on purpose," said Martinez's stepson Cesar Fuentes. "Police are busy with other things. The city is in chaos, like an apocalypse, and that is how they thrive. They come out late at night to attack. I'm happy they didn't kill him and leave him in the trunk. I worked 2 or 3 years with him and I know how bad the streets are at 2 or 3 a.m. He added, "You have to always be ready. I told him it wasn't a way to live. My mother had warned him a few times to stop or get a daytime route." Martinez was ambushed while walking back to his parked van around 4:30 a.m. after delivering bread to a Bronx bodega, police said. One of the gunmen was waiting inside the gray 1997 Chevrolet van on E167th Street in Morrisania, and he ordered Martinez to get in with him. When Martinez refused, the robber pumped a bullet into Martinez and sped away in the van, police said. Martinez was ambushed while walking back to his parked van around 4:30 a.m. after delivering bread to a Bronx bodega, police said. One of the gunmen was waiting inside the gray 1997 Chevrolet van on E167th Street in Morrisania, and he ordered Martinez to get in with him. When Martinez refused, the robber pumped a bullet into Martinez and sped away in the van, police said. The bullet tore through Martinez's hand and ripped into his pancreas, sending him to Lincoln Hospital in serious condition. For his distraught family, the shock of the shooting and the 2 surgeries that followed was soon eclipsed by the coronavirus diagnosis. Further information from overwhelmed hospital staff has been impossible to come by, the family said, and because of the pandemic, they aren't even allowed to visit him. "We are in the dark," said Fuentes, 50. "Every time I want to speak with him they say he can't. I don't know why they can't just hand over the phone and then wipe it down." Martinez, who lives in Fordham with his wife and stepson Fuentes, is a beloved neighborhood figure, cheerfully cruising the empty streets on his daily rounds. He was the one who helped with the rent, groceries and other bills in the house, Fuentes said. "He's the kind of person that if you needed $1 he'd give it to you," added Martinez's son Freddy Martinez, 42. "Everyone knew him. Everyone who knew him from delivering bread loved him." The muggers' mayhem kicked off March 15 with a failed attempt to knock over a Gulf gas station on Jamaica Ave near Highland Boulevard in Cypress Hills, Queens, police said. One of the bandits, working without his partner, pulled out a gun and demanded cash from the 69-year-old clerk, but the worker quickly closed the plexiglass safety window and the robber fled empty-handed. Things were quiet until April 8, when the muggers targeted a woman inside a Pay-O-Matic money center on Graham Ave near Borum Street in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. One of the suspects, wearing a Star Wars cap and blue surgical mask, pistol whipped the 44-year-old victim as his partner, in a black mask, snatched her purse and fled with a cell phone, a debit card and $900 in cash, cops said. On the way out, the gunman punched a man rushing to help the victim. Startling video of the incident was released by cops this week. 3 days later, the bandits followed 83-year-old Joseph Green into the elevator of his Brooklyn building just after 2 p.m. Both wore blue surgical masks and white gloves, with one knocking the octogenarian to the floor and putting a gun to his head as they made off with 2 money orders worth $150, his IDs and his electronic benefits transfer card. "I said, 'You're gonna rob me at my age? I'm 83. Take whatever you want,'" Green told the Daily News. Surveillance video of the robbery was also released by police. Police have yet to link a similar 5th attack to the suspects, when a 27-year-old man was attacked and robbed inside a building on E38th Street and Avenue L in Flatlands, Brooklyn. Cops are asking the public's help identifying and tracking down the wanted duo. Anyone with information is asked to call Crime Stoppers at 800-577-TIPS. All calls will be kept confidential. Sooner or later they will mess up, Fuentes said. "It's like the virus. They have to run their course but they will slip up. They need to caught though. They aren't afraid to hurt someone. The next person might get shot in the head." Martinez survived the shooting, but it came with a huge loss, the job he's held for more than 40 years. The gunshot that went through his hand left him unable to drive his van, hospital staff told his family. He loved his job, Fuentes said. That man was a hard-working man.